This video, which has gone insanely viral within the last few days, according to the League of Islamophobes, consisting of individuals and media outlets, who claimed that this young woman from Bangladesh was forced to sign a marriage contract with a much older man. Can you believe that? Let's read some few tweets and come back to address the issue properly. I will be reading only from a verified account, so you know these are real people tweeting. This one is from British First. A young Muslim woman in Bangladesh been forced by her parents to sign a marriage contract with a much older man. We are importing this culture every day. Britain should never have opened its borders to culturally incompatible nations like this. What are you saying? This happened in Bangladesh and not Britain. And this from Sam Clef, who tweeted, "My Muslim people, please, is this right? A young Muslim woman in Bangladesh been forced by her parents against her will to sign a marriage contract with a much older man." Spectral News also tweeted, "Moments when a young Muslim girl in Bangladesh is forced by her mother and father to sign a marriage contract with a 40-year-old man." And finally, the informant who turned misinformant tweeted, "A Muslim minor in Bangladesh is forced by her mother and father to sign a marriage contract with a 40-year-old man." Before a lot of you Islamophobes get excited that Islam is being exposed, I'm absolutely not sorry to inform you that this news of a forced marriage in Bangladesh is a fake misinformation and a forgery from the pit of hell aimed at dragging Islam. Now, this is what really happened. The shop employee plotted to steal money from her employer, and this video was taken after she was caught. As you can see, it all happened inside the shop. This employee refused to sign a confession statement that could have led to jail. Allah knows best. And even though I don't agree with the aggression, and perhaps the situation warrants that, again, Allah knows best. However, those who have little bit of shame and decency after realizing that this is a fabricated tweet, they immediately deleted their tweet. But as for those who refuse to delete their tweets and retweets, having known the truth, are the real Islamophobes. I know it bothers a lot of them that Islam is going really fast, so they hope misinformations like this can help slow down the spread of Islam. Shame on them, as this won't help them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that they, the disbelievers, want to extinguish the light of Allah with their mouth, and Allah would complete His light even if they, the disbelievers, hate it. Now, what is the Islamic and the Shari'i ruling on forced marriage? The view of the majority of scholars is that forced marriage is not permissible. Shaykh al-Islam bin Taymiyyah rahimahullah said concerning a father who forced his daughter to marry someone she doesn't want, he said, "It is haram for a man to force his daughter to marry a man whom she does not want to marry. And what is haram cannot be validated or implemented, because implementing it or validating it goes against the prohibition that has been narrated." He also said Allah did not allow her guardian to force her into buying or renting without her permission, or to eat or drink or wear something that she does not want to. So how can he then force her into sleeping and living with someone she does not want? The aim of marriage in Islam is for love and compassion to thrive between spouses. And how can that be attained when she hates him and does not want him? What kind of love and compassion can there be in that? On the other hand, the majority of scholars are of the view that if a woman is married off without her consent, then the marriage contract is invalid because it is a forbidden contract which cannot be validated. This is the view of the Shafi'is and the Hanbalis. The view of the Hanafis, which was also narrated in one report from Ahmed, is that the contract is dependent upon the woman's acceptance. If she gives her consent, then it is valid. Otherwise, it is not valid. Based on this, the correct view is that the marriage arranged by father to a man whom his daughter does not want as a husband is an invalid marriage, and the contract is invalid and should be examined by the court. So this is a message to everyone peddling this misinformation. Learn to understand that the actions of a Muslim does not necessarily mean Islam allows it. Just look at what this guy said while retweeting, "Peace and freedom you receive when you embrace the religion of peace." Subhanallah. I wonder how he would feel if he realizes that the news is fake. With this I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.